Hello, today is March 12th. It's a Wednesday, so it's 10 days after my surgery. I'm doing way better now. Today, we went to the general surgeon who did my appendectomy for a follow up checkup. The only restrictions I have is to not lift anything more than 5 pounds. Anything heavy for a month is my. Usually, he said that it is supposed to be just 3 weeks, but he wanted to give it a bit more time to make sure that I'm doing way better. So 1 month. And but that is just restrictions from him. So we don't know yet from my main doctor to my primary doctor who actually did the hysterectomy. The doctor that we went to was the one, like mentioned, did the removal of my appendix. So yeah, and then after that, it only took just about 5 minutes, 10 minutes of discussion. He checked my tummy if they're hurting or anything. So far they're fine. The one who's going to check about the status of my incision, the wound, would be my primary doctor. Um, and then after that, we went to the basement. The elevator can only go down up to the ground floor, and then we had to take the stairs to the basement floor. Thankfully, I was able to do it, to go downstairs, use the stairs without any problems. I really wanted to try it too, to see if I can handle stairs, and yeah, it's I can do it pretty normally. Also, I'm still slouch, but the doctor, the general surgeon, actually told me to straighten up a bit. But I don't want to stretch my stomach yet because there's still a little bit of sting because it is still a wound. But yeah, I can walk fine. I can go down the stairs and go up the stairs fine. We went there to get my medical records, basically my medical abstract and then the operation report. So I needed them for claiming insurance. And then maybe next week, when I go to my primary doctor for another follow up checkup, um, that is when I'll be able to get my medical certificate. And then, so that would complete all of my requirements for claiming the insurance. As for my recovery, there are no restriction when it comes to food, so I am able to drink Coke again. Oh, I love it! I love Coke. If you know Nomad Push, he also loves Coke. So, and I also love Coke. So I also call Coke Coke San now because of him. But anyways, no restrictions. So I'm also able to eat now normally. Like I can finish a cup of rice, but I don't want to go over it. We have to still be a little bit um, careful when it comes to eating. But now my stomach can tolerate more food, and yeah, I'm cleared with antibiotics. No more antibiotics. Only take painkillers as needed, and as much as possible, only take the weaker ones, not the stronger ones. But I do still have the strong ones, 5 pieces of it. But I I'll just follow what the prescription says. So just taking mefenamic acids when needed. I just took one before I go to the hospital to make sure I can handle, you know, walking and standing and sitting a lot because it's a different place from home. He also said it's fine for me to take showers because already am taking showers because the bandage that I have that's covering my incision is waterproof. So uh but by the 17th I will know if I still need these bandages or I can forgo it. We'll see. I'll update you guys. Hello, so today is April 8th. It's a Tuesday and it's actually already 11 p.m., almost April 9. But this morning we went to the hospital again for a different reason for my 1 month follow-up check-up with my cardiologist, which originally I went to her because she was recommended to me by my OB/GYN doctor to get my surgery clearance. So when I got her surgery clearance, she also wanted me to take some medicine to correct my uric acid and cholesterol, which was elevated during the time when I got my laboratory works for my surgery. So I took medicines for a month and then I had to do a follow up checkup, and yeah, I'm cleared. So both are corrected. Both my uric acid and cholesterol are now even below than what it should supposed to be, meaning it's good, it's perfect. It's basically she said that, I'm like, congratulations that, I'm better now. uh of course, she did advise me to keep at it, to make sure I'm still eating um diet that doesn't have too much cholesterol and won't raise my uric acid. So still watch out, and I'm going to have another follow-up checkup in 4 months, but now without any medicine. So that will be around August. And as for my recovery in regards to my surgery, I'm doing well now. I'm almost back to normal. Still, I can't do any strenuous activity. So basically, no jogging for me, just walking. No going out yet to, to tire myself out, because last week I did that. When I got blood my blood test for that uric acid and cholesterol. So we went to the hospital last week for my laboratory works. We walk there because usually before all of this, before I got my surgery, I walk a lot. So normally going to the mall, which we would have to pass along the way, the hospitals along the way. So we usually walk, and it's not really a problem. It's about 3 kilometers, I guess. And now when I insisted that I can walk because I really feel fine. I feel like I'm back to normal. So we walked to the hospital. And then of course I got my blood test, and then we went to the mall, to eat lunch, and then get some stuff that we need. So I walk around the mall a lot, and then by the after, of course, we already took a public transpo on the way home because it's also very hot outside. So we got home. I did clean the house, use as usual work, and then walk again in the afternoon. Our usual afternoon walk, like 30 minutes, and then I bled. Like I bled a lot. I bled some clots. Of course, I told my doctor. I was really scared. I got really concerned. She also got concerned. She even suggested if I could go to her other hospital to do a, to check if there's anything wrong. But I did told her that I did bled. There's a clot, and it um kind of filled out a panty liner, not a napkin, but a panty liner. But aside from that, I don't really feel anything. Like there's no pain or anything like that. But the blood was concerning. Um, so she told me to observe, and if I still bled more, then I definitely need to go to the hospital the next day. But thankfully that night it stopped, and like it completely stopped. Today, this morning, actually last night, yesterday night, I bled a bit until this morning. Um, although, I read that it's normal even after a weeks after the surgery. So, and it's not really much, just a few drops. And uh, so I think it's normal. So I didn't really got too concerned about it. And yeah, now it's gone. So I think I'm good. So that's the update. So still no strenuous anything, no lifting. Um, as much as possible. If I do have to go out and do some errands, then I would have to forego the afternoon walk, to be safe and to make sure that I rest up. You know, I'm still healing basically. I may feel fine, I may look fine. I really do feel fine. Like I feel back to normal. At least, the feeling, but it seems to be that inside I'm still healing, and I have to keep on reminding myself that I did have a major surgery. It's like it's not, you got stitched up for a open one. It's not like that. They still had to cut me open and take some things out. Um, because I'm feeling normal. Sometimes I forget about that. But yeah, I have to keep reminding myself and make sure I heal right. So next week I'll be having my 1 month after surgery checkup, and we'll know from my doctor if I'm cleared for anything. So that's the update for about my recovery and everything else. So yeah, I'm back to work. I'm working again, and I'm also doing a lot of crochet stuff when I can, when I'm free, and I'm we have a Monster Hunter game, but I'm not really in the mood in playing any Monster Hunter game. Like lately, all I want to play are cozy games because like I don't want to play any games that would stress me out. So yeah, that's the update.
Hello, today is April 14. It's a Monday, and we just went to turns out my last appointment with my OB-GYN in regards to the surgery that happened, last March. So everything's good. My incision wound is doing great. Like it's healed. So they just had to remove the ends of the stitches, above and below it because there are still a bit of, I don't know if it's a clot or there's a thread on it that was left behind. They had to remove it, and yeah, it's been removed. So, but after that, I don't have any more appointment unless there's like something that I could have feel or something, like if there's anything that came up in regards to my recovery, then of course I can go back to her and have a checkup. But so far I have no. I'm already graduated from it. I'm basically done with it. The only follow up checkup that I currently have is for my uric acid and cholesterol, but that is like 4 months away, and it's a totally different thing. You know, it just came up, but it's better to be safe and make sure that everything's good because of course now that I don't have any ovaries, the dynamics of how my hormone is going to work is totally different. I will need to rely on my adrenal gland. Of course, that is not something my OB/GYN said. It's just a research thing, something that I just found through research. Uh, but she did prescribe me like a supplement, calcium and evening primrose that I can take every day. Whenever I think I need it. So they also gave me like a discount card for the pharmacy. So I get like 30% discount for every 30 pieces of those supplements that I get. Um, I'm thinking, sorry, I'm thinking of getting them maybe tomorrow when I go to the grocery, when we go to the grocery tomorrow, then I'll probably, order, or maybe I'm going to check out later tonight if I can get it online. Yeah. So yeah, that's the latest update in regards to my health. And hopefully nothing comes up anymore and we're back to normal. Oo.
Umaamit na malakas?
Oo. Nagkukung po. Ayun na, time out na.